My grandparents have had season tickets at UND since before I was born, the older rink. So really, I just started to go to those games and fell in love with just how fast it is, the atmosphere, how the game's played.
All my friends were playing hockey in Northwood. So then the next winter when we were in first grade, then I joined.
I don't remember what age I was, but I started second year mites. And I really just joined because all of my friends were in it, so wouldn't be able to hang out with them during the day, so I just joined hockey so I could hang out with them more.
I think my first time skating was when I was 3, and I don't know, ever since I started, I've just loved it.
I actually started this year. This is my first year, senior year, I decided to go out for hockey. I've skated before, but yeah, I've never like competitively or anything like that.
I live in Thompson, right? So I wasn't always here in Mayville. Started in Grand Forks since I was 3. I went through all the mites, the squirts, the peewees, bantams.
I played with Northwood from the beginning all the way up to bantams. And then my sophomore year, I came over here to Mayville to play high school for the first time.
When I was little, I didn't know what offsides was. I didn't know what a penalty was, and I think the majority of my first 2 years I was in the penalty box because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just out there for the fun of it.
I think I started like playing ice dogs here when I was about 4, and ever since then I've just loved playing hockey.
Actually, one of the other seniors, Johnny Muse, he really pushed me to come out.
I mean, we talked quite a bit in football. I didn't want to be so lonely on the drives here.
Cale, came into his own this year. I felt he played some of his best hockey, leaned on him as a leader.
It was definitely different throwing that high school jersey on and just coming in with the play that comes with it, but yeah, that was definitely cool after the first couple games and getting used to it, especially coming in as a sophomore and I was playing on second line, so you're thrown right into the game.
We jockey lines a little bit throughout the year and try to find the best combination, and I felt Liam, Johnny, and Cale worked well together, and as the season progressed, he learned to get a little puck hungry around the net, and it resulted in goals for him. He'll be a tough winger to replace. Bodie Peterson, he had just a steady game every game. You knew what we were getting out of him.
It's definitely the most exciting part of my days during hockey season. I like how physical and fast-paced it is. The first game I played, it was nervous up until I got the puck on my stick, made a good pass, got a good shot on goal, and the nerves just kind of went away from there.
I think his senior year was hands down his best hockey. He was just steady every game, not flashy, and just did the core things perfect. Keaton Sawstead, another defenseman that's been in the program for 4 or 5 years.
We didn't have enough people for a bantam team my 8th grade year, so I went straight to JV. First time putting on that jersey, especially with all those older kids, it was awesome. Just saying I was on the varsity team and just being a part of that team, it was great.
Having those seniors is tremendous. The younger guys look up to him, and Keaton, same thing, plenty of skill, and he was just reliable on the blue line. He was a great asset. Josh Juvie comes in, had never played organized hockey before.
It was a little shaky the first couple of captains practices. Everyone took it easy on me right away, but they definitely pushed me to get better, which I'm grateful for.
I think his athleticism helped him overcome anything that he didn't know. He's a hard worker, very coachable. He's a tremendous athlete, and he picked it up quick. Johnny Muse has got a ton of energy, highly talented, and a workhorse.
It's such a good feeling. I remember the first home game, speakers blasting, the LEDs in there, and just the kind of atmosphere is it's not like when you're younger. You're playing for something bigger than you, and it's it's really nice.
Every year you saw more and more production out of him, and great athlete and just a great leader.
When you're playing high school with them, it's more than just a sport. Like, they become like almost like a second family. It's hard to even put into words. It's just, you're so close to them, and it's so nice. It's my favorite thing about hockey.
That senior class, with the exception of Josh, we're captains this year, and that'll be a big leadership group that will be really tough to replace next year.
Mayville's always been the underdog, I guess, with the big schools since it's a single class system. And yeah, I think that just fuels you to play harder, and then when you do get a big upset, it just feels that much better.
It's a blue-collared mentality for sure. All the coaches I've had throughout the year have been preaching just like the dirty rebound goals. Like, especially when you go up against these bigger skilled teams like the West Fargos or Red River, it's just, like, they might have more skill than us, but it's like the saying that like effort beats skill when skill doesn't work hard. I think that's really our motto on how we play.
Definitely shows in the kids that practice more than the ones who just show up, but yeah, you gotta want it.
Because we want to perform and try and go up to their level, because we want to be seen as the same level as them.
For the most part, they always have more lines running. We just have to work harder than them the entire game, have to be conditioned enough.
If you mess up, you mess up, but if the effort's there, that's what really counts.
You just got to stick with it, because come your senior year, you'll be so happy you did.
About 50% of our players come from Mayville, but that other 50% come from Hillsborough and Thompson and Northwood and Hatton, and I think Mayville's a good program for them.
I would definitely tell other kids from other schools to come here. I think we're a lot more accepting than other big schools and big programs, and we always got a great group of guys, and we're very welcoming, and I think we're a good team. Really treasure your time here, because it goes by a lot quicker than you think.
So we had all 5 seniors out there. Juvie, first time ever playing with him on a line.
I felt like I was going fastest I've ever gone in my life. But yeah, it was definitely the highlight, being able to start in the varsity game.
Puck dropped, and you know what? I looked down the bench, I was looking at my line chart, and next thing you know, it was a goal.
"10 seconds in, I got an assist. First varsity point. That was something.
And yeah, that was just picture perfect. We got it down in their zone right away, and it popped out and just sent it home.
It was so loud. Everyone was so hyped up, and yeah, it just set the tone for the rest of the game.
Sometimes the hockey gods are on your side. So we are playing West Fargo Cheyenne for the play-in game, and it was a battle. We got outshot. Caden Hogfoss had a game of his career. He stopped the pucks that he should have, a couple that he shouldn't have, and he put us in a position to win that game. It's historic. It's one that resonates throughout the program.
The nerves were definitely high before the game. Yeah, we all just played our hardest, didn't give up.
It's definitely going to be special being the first team to ever do it.
I kind of just froze for a second. I see everyone skating from the bench. The glass is just shaking, but it looked like it was going to fall off.
It was literally like a state championship. I don't even know how to put it into words. Just the fact that that's what our program, not even our team, just our program, has been striving for so many years.
In front of us, we got the first round of the Eastern Dakota Conference Hockey Tournament. And a really surprising addition to this tournament is the MayPort CG Ice Dawgs. We're playing Eastern Dakota Conference Hockey, winning that first faceoff as Liam Marquardt.
We knew the talent that they had and the scoring potential that they have, and You know, our guys rose to the challenge.
Oh man, he gets leveled. Just put his.
We came out and we played a 0-0 first period. It's a game that I can handle losing. We came out, we competed with some of the best in the state, and I think it gave us some more credit within the state.
Mickey Munson leading this MayPort team, and you're exactly right, Cooper. Anybody has a chance. There's a reason we play the games. Opening face-off, and we are underway. Strummy giving chase for Devil's Lake.
Came out early, we were able to get a goal.
Now Marquardt off the face-off, and MayPort gets a goal! Gendrich scores that one, and they get out to an early 1-0 lead. And MayPort, the Cinderella story of the Eastern Dakota Conference Tournament this season, is out to an early 1-0 lead.
We just kind of traded them back and forth. Shots were equal.
I think that's when we were playing some of our best hockey all year. We knew we had to step it up a notch to play with them.
The amount of people that came to support was crazy. It really made playing just that much better.
Really good game, physical. Our team played really good. Our goalie came in, played extremely well.
We played out of our minds. I think it's one of our best games all year.
Nelson has to retreat. Heskin takes it away from him. Heskin coming in all by himself. He scores on the backhand, shorthanded. MayPort ties it up. We're tied at 3.
Well, going into OT was really fun. Wyatt had a breakaway right before they came down and scored. God, I thought he was going to score on it. I was so excited.
Here comes Heskin. He already has a shorthanded goal. That tied it up to send us to overtime. His shot goes off the blocker of Forsberg. Re-entering the zone with speed now is Nelson. Nelson to Parker. He scores. He wins it for Devil's Lake.
It sucks we lost, but it's hockey. Someone's got to win, and that was a good team. So we put up a fight.
The guys left it all out there, and it was a hard-fought game.
The best part of hockey for me is just being around my friends and just spending time at the rink with them. I like being on the ice. I've always liked being on the ice. I love skating. I wish I could just do it all over again because they're so much fun.
I really liked how supportive all the coaches were from any level, all the parents. Doesn't matter if they're way older or way younger than you, all the parents were always so supportive and always helped you out when you needed it.
I wish I would have started like when everyone else was, because I feel like I would have been so much better. This might have been one of my most fun experiences in high school sports I've ever had. And it was my first year, last year, in hockey.
Obviously it takes a lot to get into hockey, and I'm glad that I came to the high school program to play against these bigger schools, and yeah, you're playing against new competition, and you might as well play at the highest level.
I was nervous coming over here, but there was it's just more than the team. Like certain players like Tanner Lundwall and Lucas Spielberg, a lot of older guys when I was younger that took me under their wing. It's just hard to think about, but it just meant so much, and that's why I try to do the younger kids. Once you get to be one of those older guys, just be nice to the younger kids because they're going to look up to you. There's lots of younger kids that are going to know your name.
It was fun. It was every game that ended, loss, win, I felt it a lot more than I have prior years just because I knew it would be the last time.
It's definitely going to be weird not, putting on that jersey again next year, and I'm definitely still going to skate, but there's going to be a big gap in my life from not being a part of this team and this organization.
I mean, it's more than just hockey. Like the amount of new people you'll meet and the friendships you'll have is way bigger than hockey. I mean, nothing besides I'm gonna miss it. It's weird. It's a hobby now. It's not something I get to do every day, and it just goes so fast.